India responds in a way that doesn't lead to a broader regional conflict.
So Pakistan is talking about spilling blood. What is the rest of the world doing? They're asking India to calm down. The latest on the list is US Vice President J.D. Vance. He was in India when this attack happened. He was here. He says India should respond without triggering a regional conflict.
Our hope here is that India responds to this terrorist attack in a way that doesn't lead to a broader regional conflict. And we hope, frankly, that Pakistan, to the extent that they're responsible, cooperates with India to make sure that the terrorists, sometimes operating in their territory, are hunted down and dealt with.
Well, that's not up to India, is it? New Delhi is responding to an attack on its people. It is not the aggressor here. It is simply retaliating. But credit where it's due, J.D. Vance did not request India to not attack. He acknowledged that India has a right to hit back. Now look at the second part of his statement. And I'm quoting here. We hope that Pakistan, to the extent they're responsible, cooperates with India to make sure that the terrorists sometimes operating in their territory are hunted down and dealt with. That's the statement. So many caveats there. Pakistan, to the extent that they are responsible, and terrorists sometimes operating from Pakistan. In other words, America still does not sound convinced, even if they know the truth. They want to support India, but they won't call out Pakistan. Yesterday, the US defense chief also reached out to India. His name is Pete Hegseth. He spoke to India's Defense Minister Rajnath Singh. Let me quote the Indian readout from that conversation. Secretary Hegseth said that the US stands in solidarity with India and support India's right to defend itself. It is very similar to what J.D. Vance has said. Washington is not opposing India's retaliation. They're trying to contain it. And this is familiar territory for Trump officials. Donald Trump was president in 2019 as well. That's when India carried out the Balakot airstrikes. Back then, Trump officials tried to diffuse the tensions. The president briefly hinted at this during a podcast last year. He talked about offering help to Prime Minister Modi. And Trump claimed that Modi rejected the offer. Apparently, he said he could handle it himself, which frankly sounds about right. India is not asking other countries to fight for us. We are not asking them to send us weapons. All we are saying is, don't come in the way. If you can't work with us, do not work against us. Unfortunately, no one is listening. These US officials talk about standing with India, yet they keep arming Pakistan. If fighting breaks out, what is Pakistan's most lethal weapon? The F-16 fighter jets. And who supplies and maintains these jets? It's the Americans. In February, Trump approved a military package for Pakistan. It was worth around $400 million. And what was it for? To maintain Pakistan's F-16s. This is the same Trump who cut aid to the whole world. He ended funding for hospitals and for research. But the same Donald Trump gave $400 million to Pakistan. This is the double game that America plays. Washington wants closer ties with India. So yes, they talk about solidarity. But New Delhi must be clear-eyed about their intentions. If the US is serious, here's what they must do. First of all, call out Pakistan. J.D. Vance wants to know the extent of Pakistan's role. Well, we'll tell him it's the full extent. Secondly, stop arming Pakistan. You talk about India's right to defend itself, but on the other side are your fighter jets. And America is not the only guilty party here. Most countries do the same thing. They condemn the terror attacks, they stand in solidarity with India, but they stop short of blaming Pakistan. It is time for India to accept this reality. Yes, you must try to build political consensus, but don't pin your response on that. A powerful country does not need sign-offs from others. It responds, even if alone.